Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to make a Narenj Pulao. Narenj Pulao is one of the many famous Afghan rice recipes. It's filled with layers and layers of flavors and textures. I'm sure if you will make this recipe once, this will become the highlight of your gatherings and you will be making it again and again. To go with that, we are also going to make some lamb yakhni or steamed lamb. This is a multi-layer recipe, so stay with me until the end. To begin, we are going to boil some water in a pot and add to that the orange peel. I have another video or postings regarding how to prep the orange peels, so do look that up. While the orange peels are getting ready, we are going to add a little bit of oil to another pot or a pressure cooker and add the pre-washed and prepped lamb to that and cook it until the color turns lightly brown. While that is getting ready, we are going to roughly chop some onions and add that to the meat along with a little bit of salt and water. It's a very simple but very flavorful meat dish. There is no more spices, but we are not going to add any other spices to that. So at this point we are going to close the pressure cooker and cook it for 2 whistles or until the meat has that falling from the bone softness. In the meantime, we are going to check on the orange peel we put on fire earlier to make sure that they have that soft or tender texture. We are going to remove the first water and kind of give the orange peels a good rinse to remove any additional bitterness that remains in the orange peel. Then we are going to add it back to the same pot and add a good amount of sugar and a pinch of food coloring, orange food coloring, which is totally optional and you can skip it if you don't like. As you can see, the meat is fully ready. One other thing that I did to give me a head start, I washed and soaked the rice the night before. That helps with the cooking time and the texture of rice. Plus, you want to pick a good quality long grain rice or basmati rice for this recipe. I have also soaked the dry fruits that I was going to use for this recipe, which I was using pistachios and almonds in hot water. That helps with peeling off the dry fruits, but you can also buy and use the pre-peeled and cut dry fruits, but you do want to soak them so they have that soft and crunchy texture. The dry fruits we are going to use for the topping or garnishing on the rice, which I will show you later. While that is getting ready, we are going to start working on the cooking the rice. For that, we are going to boil water in a big pot, and to that we are going to add 1 tablespoon of salt before adding the pre-soaked rice, and we are going to cook that on low to high heat for until the rice is 80% cooked. The other 20% we will cook it with the lamb stock or broth. For that, we are going to remove the meat and take the broth and strain it to remove any of the solids. This stock or broth is very flavorful and will add that extra special flavor to your rice. And to that we are going to add a little bit more water, and depending on the texture of the rice, if we have left the rice a little harder, you will add a little more, or vice versa. So you will adjust the amount of water you will add in the yakhni. Then you're going to add a little bit more salt, and keep in mind that this stock already has some salt from the cooking with the meat. And we are going to add a little bit of cumin, crushed cumin seeds. Once the rice gets to the right consistency or softness, we are going to strain the rice and remove the water and add it back to the pot before adding the lamb stock or broth that we prepared earlier, and give it a good mix. At this point, we are also going to add the meat and the topping we prepared or the dry fruits on top of the rice, so all of the flavors are come together and cooked in the meantime. But before that, we are going to spoon out 1 or 2 spatula of the rice, and to that we are going to add a little bit of the orange water from the orange marmalade, which is we are also going to use that for the garnishing or topping. Once the rice is ready, we are going to cover it with a clean kitchen towel and steam or put it on dum for about 15 to 20 minutes. After 15 to 20 minutes, we are going to remove all of the topping we had added on the rice and give it a good stir and uh, plate it out and garnish it however we like. I hope you enjoyed watching this recipe and will give it a try. This is a very flavorful dish. If you have tried Kabuli Pulao, I'm sure this will become your next favorite. Thank you again for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Your subscription helps keep me motivated to bring more recipes like this. Um, Stay well. Thank you again.